Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of InRange. We are at the 3rd annual Red Oktober Kalashnikov Championships.
And it's even huger than in both the previous years.
I would say it's most hugest.
Yes, we have 350 shooters here.
350 shooters.
Holy crap.
So many shooters, in fact, that they went to a new squatting system in which it's open squatting. So instead of being squatted with a group of people that you stick with for the entire event, you get a card and you go to different stages, whichever one is less occupied at the time, shoot through it, get your score, and move on to whatever bay you want to at that point.
Yep. Stages this year are shorter, and there are more of them. We have 10 stages, plus apparently a couple of extra games.
Games?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know exactly what those are going to be. We were told bring a handgun. There's a handgun stage, an optional handgun stage.
Yes.
So
there's also something full auto happening.
Yep, we can hear it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So there's some games that are added to it. This is really becoming not just a match, but what it always intended to be, which is a celebration and a festival, I guess would be a way to put it. You know, it's funny, we saw this with the two-gun action challenge match, and that as the popularity of the event grew, we had to do things to make it viable to run the match. One of the things we did is we made some of the stages shorter, but made them still fun, hopefully. Keep the seed crystal of what the match is about. And that's what we're seeing here. So it's 10 stages, 5 stages theoretically per day, Saturday and Sunday. Some of them a little shorter than they used to be, but I think from what I've seen, just briefly being here, it still is the Kalashnikov Championships.
We'll find out. It's certainly appropriate that for the Kalashnikov Championship, we both bought Kalashnikovs.
Well, that's an interesting point. So this match isn't just the AK. This match is really a celebration of all comp block weapons, right? So the AK is the predominant. You've got AK Light, which is 5.56, 5.45. You've got AK Heaven, 7.62 by 39, or 8mm Quartz if you happen to have a 44 bore. No one's going to have that.
I don't think there's one of those here.
You'd be the only one if there ever was such a thing. And then you've got some other divisions like the combo. Oh, the VZ50, the VZ58 this year used to be in com block, but this year they're putting it in with the AKs.
Recognizing that it is in fact just a check AK.
Well, mechanically no, functionally yes, right? That's the difference. So it dominated the com block, and the com block was supposed to be stuff that was the more weirdo stuff.
Basically SKSs and pistol caliber carbines and Carl.
And me, I'm sure I'm the only one with this. This is a VZ52. They technically is not a 57, but it is chambered at 760 by 39.
Right.
It has a permanently implanted chamber insert that rechambered it to 760 by 39. These guns were originally at 760 by 45, which was a little bit more power than the 39 cartridge, but the commies were like, hey, you Czech guys, I know you got your own rifle, but can you just use at least the same ammo? And then they went to the 52-57, which chambered the gun in 760 by 39. This one is in 760 by 39, although it's technically a 52.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Functionally, it's a 52-57.
Right. They're both pretty bad.
Really, it's essentially an SKS with a detachable magazine in function. Mechanically, nothing like an SKS. This is an entirely different gun, derived of really some of the worst ideas of German gun design put into one rifle.
Not the best system.
The gas system is sort of MKB-42 kind of thing-ish.
Kind of, yeah.
The locking system is kind of a tipping bolt thing. Detachable magazines with absolutely horrible mag pouches that were directly derived from what the German designs were. These mag pouches will get you killed in the streets. You are slower getting out of these mag pouches than maybe you are using a stripper clip on an SKS. But I don't know. We're going to find out. I had a hard time with it, the two-gun match. We're going to use it here. I do have 4 of these mags, though, which gives me a little bit of a boost. Instead of if I had to load the stripper clips over and over again, hopefully these detachable mags will have some function. The sights are essentially SKS-type sights. However, the notch is super-duper-duper tiny, and so it's a very precise sighting picture. You, of course, with the VZ58, have a pretty great gun.
Yeah, I've got it has no mechanical relation to an AK, but of course, a great number of people mistake them for AKs because they have a similar silhouette. So, having not shot this very much, and certainly not shot it here before, I thought it'd be a fun one to bring out.
Yep.
I wrote to the guys at Phoenix in the Czech Republic, F-E-N-I-X, asking if they could scrounge me out some Czech camo, because I gotta have the matching camo, of course.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
And so not only did they do that, they also sent me a chest rig, and a couple of their really slick AK and VZ type mag pouches.
And that matters because the VZ mags have this little rib on the back, which are there for the bolt catch.
Yep.
The bolt hold open, and that's different than an AK, and so a standard AK pouch frequently will not work for a VZ58 magazine.
And most of what we have here in the US is designed around AR mags, and they're always kind of sketchy for the curved magazines in general.
And the astute viewer might notice that I'm using a Czechoslovakian rifle and Czechoslovakian mag pouches, a US belt because that's what I had, but I'm using our InRange German smock.
Yeah, because it's cool.
Well, cool, but I also kind of thought about it, and the fun of this was that, imagine the war went on until 46, and the Germans went ahead and kept going with an intermediate cartridge. If you took a G41, 43, MKB42 and smooshed them all together, you might have got this. So this is sort of like the Czechs kind of made the German gun that might have existed in 46 if you were making a semi-automatic 10-round box fed magazine rifle. So why not use a German smock as well? And horrible pouches. So we're gonna have 10 stages, and I think we're gonna have 10 videos. We're gonna do one per stage. They're shorter, but maybe we'll put them out in faster iteration.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
So stay tuned for stage 1 of Red Oktober.
All right, so stage 1.
Stage 1.
Is 6 and then 5 and then 4. 15 paper targets.
Okay.
With 3 wooden boards. You have to shoot all the targets from the boards. Each board is painted. From the red board, you shoot the red targets, 6 of them. Then you move up to the blue board and shoot the blue targets, 5 of them. And then you move up to the white board and shoot the white targets, 4 of them.
You have to do it while standing on a plank.
Right.
And it takes 3 shots to neutralize each.
Right. Yes. So 45 rounds total. You have 45 rounds in mags, right?
Kind of. I've got 10 in the gun, 20, 30, 40, and then I've got one really iffy mag in a pocket.
That should do it.
Let's see what happens. All right, so how'd it go?
I kind of had a giant attack of ennui.
All right, explain.
Honestly, this was a pretty boring stage to me.
Okay.
And I didn't put a lot of effort into trying to plan out how I was going to shoot it. More importantly, I didn't put enough time into paying close attention to my rifle.
Oh, all right.
And so I started off with a dead trigger. I'm like, what the hell? And racked it. Nope, dead trigger. And then I realized I had the safety reversed. So I was actually there ready to go in fire.
Yep.
And as soon as the beeper went off, I put it on safe.
Now the safety on this is now goes downward like this.
Yes.
You couldn't feel that against your finger?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, all right.
But I put it on, it's nice and ergonomic. Boom. Now it's on safe, ready to shoot.
And it's unergonomic to go to fire.
So I goofed it. And then I forgot about that. On the red and on the blue, one of those targets was not in the batch with the others. It was at the end of the batch.
So you left
I forgot
the target.
about the red one, and the RO yelled at me about it, and I just, spur of the moment decision, went, I don't care.
Just kept going.
And just kept going. And then I forgot about the blue one too, but I went back for that one. So it was not great.
Not a great start.
No.
All right, so
It's a boring stage.
I tried to game it out a little bit. So I stood in the position where the targets were visible, and what I wanted to do is just go 3-3-3, which is 9 rounds, change mag. 3-3-3, and I tried to plan it so that I would have as few standing reloads as possible with my 10-round mags. Which actually, I had a malfunction or two, but I actually did achieve my reloading goals.
Nice.
That said, still a pretty slow run. I was like 60 seconds raw time. I hit all the targets, but those reloads are not fast, and having to reload every 9 rounds is not competitive.
Good.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
This is the only stage in the match that has a round count anywhere near this high. I think this is double the round count of any other stage. So you shouldn't have that sort of issue going forward.
Hope not.
Yeah.
I do have stripper clips in this pouch if I really, really run into trouble. By the way, the stripper clips for the VZ52 are not great.
Yeah.
It is really easy to accidentally engage the bolt while you're stripper clip feeding and actually close it on only 5 rounds instead of 10. But I hope to not use those. So anyways, in terms of you having a missed target...
Our times were virtually identical.
Because of your missed target.
A second.
Yeah.
Because you did well, and I just completely screwed the pooch.
You know, that said, I don't think that I'm going to be that competitive in comm block because there's 12 shooters in comm block. And
there's 7 SKSs.
One of these weird things.
And 4 pistol caliber carbines.
Pistol caliber carbines are going to dominate.
I think they probably will.
We'll find out at the end of the match. Let's go on to stage 2.